talk knots today. The first knot I'm going to show you is how to tie a very beautiful knot. It's kind of like a magic trick. It's called a quilter's knot. That's where you're going to take your thread that's already been threaded. I've left about a 6-inch tail here. We are going to demonstrate how to tie the knot with one end opposed to doubling our thread as if we were sewing on a button or something that we needed a little bit more strength. Both of these knotting techniques can be done with two threads, the two tail ends, if we are going to be sewing with a doubled thread. But today I'm going to use a single thread just to make it a little bit easier and clearer. We are going to take our needle and our end of our thread and point them towards each other, overlapping about 1 inch. We are going to pinch the thread and take with our right hand, and we're going to take our left hand and we're going to wrap it around 3-4 times. The more wraps, the larger the knot will be. We are going to now take our left hand and we are going to pull the needle through. Just like that, making sure to keep our right hand very, very secure. It can be a little tricky to get it over the eye of that needle. Now, without letting go of our right hand, we are going to keep pulling with our left hand till the thread comes all the way through. And eventually you'll realize that right at the end, you've created a beautiful knot. And that's called a quilter's knot. Sometimes, if I'm being very nitpicky, I will trim off a little bit of the end. Not always necessary, but definitely something that you can do. All right, the second knot we're going to talk about today is probably one that your mother taught you, so this might be more of a refresher. It's a great way of creating a very quick, convenient knot. It's a little messier than the quilter's knot. It's a little larger, but it is certainly faster. So let's talk about how to do that. You're going to be taking your thumb and your middle finger, and you're going to be wrapping it around twice. It helps if your hands aren't too dry, because otherwise it's a little hard to get that thread being twisted. You kind of wrap between your thumb and your finger and create some twists. Then taking your middle finger, you are going to take the nail and then your thumb, and you're going to kind of pinch where all those twists are, and then pulling with your left hand and using your nails to create a little knot. The first couple times it can be a little tricky, but after a few you'll have no problem. But this is a great way of creating a large knot at the end of your thread.